Canadian English is a more pure form of English. It makes more sense in a lot of situations. So, I say progress, a boat, pasta, bagels, bag, like a bag. Okay. It's a beautiful language. And when you heard an American speak, it was kind of like, your vowels are all messed up. My sister makes fun of me, but she doesn't know. She doesn't understand. Canadians are just good and accepting people. Accepting, that's a good word for it. They accept people from all cultures and walks of life too. I was very impressed by their environmental awareness too. They take trains and buses to work rather than drive most of the time, and are dedicated to recycling. In a lot of cities you have to pay for garbage, whereas recycling is free. And if you do it right, you shouldn't really have any garbage anyway. At first it was like this game of how exactly do we recycle, but then I saw the beauty of it all and admired that and miss it, to be honest. You know, I like how patriotic they are. I didn't know to the extent to which they were patriotic, and I admire that. Canada is a lot like America in the way people behave, their professions, their family situations, familial roles. The standard family was a mother and a father and children. Often both parents worked, not always, obviously, and they were dedicated to their work and a happy people too. They deal with the same trials and troubles that we deal with in America. Although their government and healthcare and politics are different there, really it's the same issues that we deal with in regard to family trials and oftentimes political trials, but they face it with an optimism and a kindness that we can all learn from, I think. One morning my companion and I walked outside to a backhoe removing snow from the side of the road because there was nowhere left to shovel snow. It was well beyond our heads, probably like twice my height was the height of the snowbank. So they called in a backhoe to remove some snow. That was fun. We had to defrost our car pretty well every morning in advance. And yeah, I didn't even know this. Cars have a cord that you can plug in at nighttime to keep them warm so that they don't freeze overnight. Didn't know that, but those are useful in Canada. Probably the most memorable experience, however, was coming out to our car after a big ice storm, and it was a complete ice block. And we had to get knives to chip away at the ice so that we could even open the door, and that was definitely fun. And if you can imagine the car being like that, the roads, were terrible. So driving was even more fun. I watched my companion try and take a shortcut down this hill, fall to the ground and then roll down the hill because it was covered in snow. So I slowly eased my way down the hill after her, but slipped and fell and rolled the whole way down too. And that was fun. That happened a lot, probably. Just lots of snow. I didn't miss sledding because we did it every day. When my trainer told me that there weren't $1 bills, but that we had loonies and toonies, I thought she was loony. I really did. Yeah, I remember being completely shocked that that's a real thing. Loonies and toonies, those are real. I also remember feeling like I was in a snow globe because there were no mountains anywhere, and it was just like gray horizons all over. Really pretty, but almost like foreign to me. I thought I was in a snow globe. Got used to it and learned to love it though.